Hello students, I hope you are doing good. So today we'll proceed with our next topic, that is graphical solution of linear inequalities in two variables. Till now you have studied your linear inequalities. We know now how we have to solve in one variables you have done, and that one variable graphically how you have to do means drawing on a number line to plot also you have studied. Now next is graphical solution in two variables. Yes, graphical solution is obvious. We need our number lines, and for number line, yes, your x-axis and y-axis, in that we need our two variables, right, x and y. Then only we can find our x value, we can find our y value, and then only you have to plot. So it is simple. Before heading to this, you have to just get clear with the concept, small light part. Now we know that in our Cartesian plane, right, this is our Cartesian plane, right, two-dimensional is our Cartesian plane. So when we draw a vertical line, we know that if we draw any line, it divides in two parts. See, this is our Cartesian plane itself, so don't consider that this line, okay. Now suppose I have drawn this line, okay, vertical line, this is vertical, right. So this vertical line divides the plane in two parts, right, your left part and your right part. So when it divides equally, this is called as left half plane, and this is called as your right half plane. This is called as a plane when your vertical line divides the Cartesian plane. When your non-vertical line divides the Cartesian plane, one more I have taken, okay. Now like this line, this is non-vertical, right, this is non-vertical. When non-vertical line, when we draw this, when this divider plane, even this is dividing plane, right, but when this divide, we will call it as upper half plane and lower half plane, okay. Means this section will be your lower half and this section will be your upper half. This section will be your left and this section will be your right. Understood? This thing you should know. When your vertical line, it is dividing, okay. When your vertical line divides the Cartesian plane, you call it as your left half line, left half plane and right half plane. But when your non-vertical plane, it divides the Cartesian plane, it is called as your lower half plane and upper half plane. That's it. You have to just concern with this, and then because directly will jump up to problems, you'll understand it directly how you have to do. Just you have to plot it, and how you have to take the points and all you have done, or you have done now linear programming and all, everything you have done, right, to draw the graph. So let's do that. Before that, some points are there, just note it down. After that, just take this note points. You have your 1, 2, just write it as note and then write it down, because it is for your considering part, you have to consider, it will be good for you. Just note it down. I hope you can see. Just this note part. Pause the video to note it down. Continuation here, it is there. Third, fourth point also is there. Just they have given the steps, that's it. Means like when it is equal to, when it is greater than equal to, inequality, just that all points they have given. Probably for you know, it will be helpful for your CT, your JEE, NEET and all, you know, that will be useful. So better write it. So for example, just one example I am taking, then we'll proceed to exercise. As you know, this is my method only. First one example I'll show, then we proceed to the exercise, so that it will be not confusion for you how to solve exercise part. Yes. So this graphically how we'll solve. They'll give you solve, okay, inequality part they'll give graphically, okay, they'll mention graphically. So see here, of inequalities never graph comes, okay. Graph is always removed of equality. For that case, we write it first, solution, that is, to draw graph we convert inequality into equality. Means what? Here 40x plus 20y, how we'll write, is equal to 120. Because to draw graph is always done of equality equation. You have studied this in your SSLC part. You have removed graph of only equal to, okay. If you want, you can take this, or if you want, you can you can divide this whole by 20. So this will be 22s are 21s are, and this will be 26 are, okay. So now you have to remove the points, yes, xy points, and you have to remove minimum 2 points. See, if you want to remove 3 points also, it is very good. It's not like it's not good, but if you're confirmed that 2 points is properly, it is perfect, means with that 2 points you are getting a straight line. Wherever like this you are getting a straight line, then you can consider that only 2 points. If you are not sure of any 1 point, then you can go for 3 solutions, okay. Then you can go for 3 solutions. So we are taking this solution. See, first I am putting x is 0. When your x is 0, what you will get, y is equal to 6, right? Next, what I am doing, putting y as 0. When I put y as 0, x I will get as 3, right? How? See here, 2x plus 0 equal to 6. So what I will get, 2x is equal to 6. X will be 6 divided by 2 1s are 2 3s are. So x value I will get 3. Okay. See here, plotting your points, it is totally depends on you, like what points you want to take. It is obvious left at you. You are not concerned like how I am taking the points. You guys also should take the same points, okay. You can take any points, it is left on you. There is no hard and fast rule that you have to take like this on first x0 y0, just because basically it is very convenient. You have started with this from your SSLC part, so we go on it like this. Sometimes might be this doesn't satisfy, and might be you doesn't get a straight line. See, 2 points, why we tell, if 2 solution, if you are very confirmed that you'll get a line, then okay, consider 2 solutions, or else you can go for a third, one more solution. Any points you can take if you feel like you have the second point, it is not coming in this line, somewhere here, so you can go for your third solution so that you can get a line. Just that's the thing, but minimum there should be 2 solutions. So we will plot the points. See, first when x is 0, y is 6 they are telling. So when x is 0, y is 6 means we are getting this point, okay. X is 0, y is 6. Second, when y is 0, x is 3, which means when your y is 0, your x is 3, means you are getting this point. So when your y is 0, x is 3, so you are getting a line. Just draw it. See, when the sign is inequality, this point you remember, drawing the line in your graph when you have inequality, okay, when you have less than or greater than like this inequality, your graph, whatever line you'll get, you should draw in a dotted, okay. If you are getting fully inequality sign, sorry, this greater than, like this inequality you are getting, you can do your solid line just to make the difference. That's it. If your question is just like less than, whatever line you're getting, you have to just draw in a dotted. If it is like this, less than, equal to both, then you can make a solid line. That's the difference, okay. This please keep it in your mind. You have to do like this only. So you have drawn it. See, I have drawn a solid line. I have got. Now here you see, after this only, this is not the part. Next is what you have to do. See what your topic tells. It tells graphical solution, which means your graphs, even solution you have to do. Solution means now just I have made you understood the concept of your vertical and non-vertical, your upper, your lower, whatever your planes I have said you. And after drawing this, you have to write the line also, okay. Which line it is? 2x plus y equal to 6. See, when you are writing the equation, it should be equal to, because of equal to we have drawn the graph, not of inequality, of equality we have drawn the graph. So whatever you will get line, you have to do this. Now after coming here, we have to check the solution, like on which plane it is lying, this line, for which plane it is true or false. For that, for that we'll make use of our inequality. We have not used, right? You have to make it use. So I've reduced it to this. So I'll take this only. Means like 2x plus y, how it is basically less than equal to 6, right? I've divided this totally. Inequality only you have to take. Main question only. Now what you have to do, you have to take any points of x and y which is not lying on this line which you have drawn. Okay, be careful, you have to take the points which are not lying on these points, and you have to verify whether this satisfies your equation, or means your left hand side, your right hand side, whatever the inequality sign they have given, whether it is true or false, you have to take. So what number we can take? See, for as feasible it is to take, it is 0, 0 origin we take, right? Because this point is here, it is not on the line which you have drawn. So any part, most of the question, okay, most of the question, 90% it is solved by taking your the points origin 0, 0. But 10% some problems will be there where your line will be passing from here. So that time you can't take this. That time you can't take 0, 0 your points. Okay. So you should just remember which point is not lying on the this line. You have to take the points and verify it. So for us more convenient, we go for our origin, that is points 0, 0. So in place of x, what we will put? 0. So this whole term 0 and plus 0 less than equal to, you're getting 6 means 0 less than equal to 6. Whether this is true or false? Obvious, it is true, right? See, 0 is less than 6. Leave this equality, but 0 is less than 6. So this sentence is true, which means this inequality, this question is true. So whenever you are getting true, the points which you are taking and it is getting true means where that point is lying, that region you have to shade. For instance, now your 0, 0 lies here, right? Here. So this lines, this section it is. So this region you have to just shade it like this. You have to shade this region. I hope this much is clear for you. If by chance, if it is false means opposite of this. If this is false, where this point is lying, opposite of that plane you have to shade. Which means here you are getting false means the planes this side will be, you have to shade. If it is true, it will be where the point is lying, that part you have to shade. If it is false, the opposite of that point you have to shade. Simple. Just this thing you have to be careful. Okay. I hope it is clear how you have to do it. It is very simple. They'll give you inequality, but inequality graph is not done, so we convert it into equality. After that, remove the solutions, draw a line and make sure if it is inequality, your line will be solid. If it is just greater than, lesser than, your line will be in a dotted line. And then you have to check the solution by considering what inequality they have given and take your points. More conveniently, it is origin, which the points are not lying on the line whatever you draw, except that points you can take anything, and conveniently we go for always origin, that is 0, 0. So see, 0 is less than 6, it is true. So where the 0, 0 is lying, in which plane it is lying, you just shade it. It is lying this side. We can tell this as your lower section, so you have to plane this. If it was false means opposite of this. Opposite of this is which? This. You have to shade the other side. Okay. In exercise we will be doing, again it will be more clear for you all. Let's proceed to our exercise part. So I have taken exercise 6.2. Solve the following inequalities graphically in two-dimensional plane. So first question, x plus y less than 5. So how we'll proceed? Obvious inequality, never graph you can draw, so you have to convert it into equality. So we are writing, to draw graph we convert inequality into equality. So this automatically it will become x plus y is equal to 5. Sorry. Our next step is what? To find the solution, right? Find points. So when x is 0, y is 5. When y is 0, your x is 5. Drawing the graph, after drawing it, plotting the points. So just plot the points. When x is 0, y is 5 means your x is 0, y is 5 means this is your 1 point. You can write here when x is 0, y is 5. Second is when y is 0, x is 5. So when y is 0, your x is 5 means you get this point. So when your y is 0, x is 5. Now see, you have to draw the line. Make sure first check the question before drawing the line. Here you have inequality, so line will be what? Obvious, it is dotted. right? It will be dotted because here no equal to is there, only less than it is, so the line will be dotted. So done, we have drawn the plane. Again it is non-vertical line only. So this your lower plane, this your upper plane you can consider, lower half, upper half. Now third step is also over. Fourth step is solution checking feasible region. We call it as a region, feasible region type. So for that we need our inequality, right? So what is our inequality? X plus y less than 5. And what I've said you, take the points which are not lying on the line which you have drawn on the graph or your two-dimensional plane. So on this line, whichever points are there, this we don't consider, except that we consider. So for us more conveniently, we go for origin, that is 0, 0. So we consider 0, 0. So you get 0 plus 0 less than 5. So 0 less than 5, is it true? Obvious it is true, right? 0 is less than 5. So this part is true. So if it is true means your which region you have to shade? Where your 0, 0 is lying? This line is there and 0, 0 is lying in your lower half. So you have to shade this section. So come on, just shade it. And like this, shading it. So this is very easy problems. And it is very helpful because in your 12th class also you need this. There you will be having one more topic, LPP, linear programming. There also the same you have to go through. Understood? This region, shaded region, is the solution of the graph. I hope it is clear. So this solution, the shaded region, is the solution part of the graph of inequality. Here see I have not written x plus y is equal to 5. Just write the equation which line you have drawn. Okay, at the last if you want you can write the solution region is the shaded part. If you want you can take this first plane, second plane. Okay, I hope this much is clear. Can proceed to the other problem. See it is visible or no with pencil. So I am using pen. We'll proceed to next problem. Pause the video to note it down. So our next problem, third one I have taken, 3x plus 4y less than equal to 12. Same way proceeding. First right, to draw graph we convert inequality to equality. So this less than equal to becomes our equal to. Plot the points. Take, again I am telling you can take any points. You shouldn't go by me only, like I have taken this points only, you also should take the points. No, nothing like that. Until and unless you get the proper solution, just it is concerned with that. Simple, you can take any points. So what I've taken, when x is 0, y is 3. So when x is 0, y is 3, which means you're getting this point. Here I'll write when x is 0, y is 3. Second is when your x is 4, y is 0. So you'll get this point. Okay. Now we have to draw the line. Again, make sure what this sign it is. I mean, it is inequality, which means the line will be solid line. Okay, see, you have got a solid line. After this, our next step is to check inequality. Same, we will take our origin on it because this point is not lying here. What is our inequality? 3x plus 4y less than equal to 12. So we are taking 0, right? So this whole term becomes 0 plus 0 less than equal to 12. So obvious 0 is less than 12 only. So this is true again. If it is true means where your 0, 0 is lying, this lines, this side it is lying. So you have to shade this side. It's lower half plane, you have to shade this section only. Again you will come with this section. If it is false means opposite of this, right? Opposite of this means the other side. That's it. The shaded region is the solution of the graph. I hope I am clear, your understanding. Pause the video to note it down. So I have taken 7th one, minus 3x plus 2y greater than equal to minus 6. Same, write it, plot the points. So you are understanding, right, how you have to remove the points. How you have to remove means, first you have to put anything in your x. So I have taken here minus 3x plus 2y equal to minus 6. See, one term you have to not do any term, either you can consider or for x or for y. First, when you put value for x, you'll get y value. When you put for y any number, you'll get x value. So what we put first, for let x is equal to 0 we put. So how we'll get, see, minus 3 into 0 plus 2y equal to minus 6. So this whole term becomes 0, and you'll be having 2y is equal to minus 6. So y, what you'll get, minus 6 by 2, 2 1s are 2 3s are. So here y you'll get as 3. When x is 0, y is equal to 3. Second, what we will do, let y is equal to 0 we kept. So what it becomes, minus 3x plus 2, 0 is equal to minus 6. So this is minus 3x, this whole it will be 0 equal to minus 6. So x you will get minus 6 by minus 3, minus minus get cancels, 3 1s are 3 2s are. So x is equal to 2. So when your y is 0, you will get x is equal to 2. Like this you can do anyhow. If you want, you can take x is equal to 1, you can take x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1, anything you can take, any numbers. Okay. So the same way I have taken the points, now we will plot it. So when x is 0, y is minus 3 it is saying. So when x is 0, y is minus 3 means it will be here. Okay. So you can write here, when x is 0, y is minus 3. Second is x is 2 when y is 0. So it comes here. So when x is 2, y is 0. So like this line you will get, just draw it. So my line will be what? Solid, obvious. Why? It is inequality sign, less greater than equal to it is. Now you have to check, and please don't forget to write your equation of which line it is, and it will be equal to not inequality. Now you have to check, right, the solution part. So how we do, minus 3x plus 2y greater than equal to minus 6, and conveniently we are going for what? Origin. See, origin 0 0, again it doesn't lies on this line, so we will take this help only. So 0 plus 0 greater than equal to minus 6. 0 is greater than minus 6. Yes, obvious, right? 0 is greater than minus 6. Yes, 0 is greater than minus 6. So this is your true. So which is your true area, that becomes your shaded region. Where is your 0 0? It is here. So this part is your true. So this will be your shaded region. Like this you can shade. So this section will be your true. So shade this region. Like this. Okay. I hope this much is clear for you. One last example, we'll see anything. Take care. Please pause the video to note it down. Your next question is y, ninth one, y is less than minus 2. So how we do to draw a graph, we convert inequality to equality. So that is, your y is equal to minus 2 you're getting. So we know that when it is y is equal to minus 2 or anything, this is parallel to your x-axis, right? It will be parallel to your x-axis. If here you have x, means it will be parallel to your y-axis. You have studied this. How this equation it is? Actually it is 0x plus y is equal to minus 2. So whatever x, here x part is not there. So whatever you put x value, your y value you will get the same. Like y is same, constant. Understood? If you have just y value, which means it is parallel to x-axis. If you have just x value, which means it is parallel to y-axis. So we will draw our y is equal to minus 2 where it is here. So this becomes, and it will parallel to y-axis. So this, and it is inequality. So line will be dotted, and here you will write y is equal to minus 2. So now if we speak about the solution of this, that is to draw the, so we'll consider, right, obvious, we can find it out, the shaded portion. Y is less than minus 2. So what we are taking, obvious, origin, that is 0 less than minus 2. Is it true? 0 is less than minus 2? It's false, right? Because 0 is greater than minus 2, not less than minus 2. So it is false. Now you see, where it was 0 0, it was this, and this part it was come, so this part is false. Yes, because the point was here, so this part is false. If it is false means what I've said you, opposite of this will be true, which means this section is your true, which is this. So this will be your shaded portion. This you have to shade. If you are getting false of that section, then its opposite side will be your shaded portion, that will be the solution of the graph which you have taken. I hope this much is clear for you. Please pause the video to note it down everything. This is very simple, very easy. Just note it down. Okay. We are taking next topic, that is, I hope you can see, solution of system of linear inequalities in two variables. It is just the extension part of the above which you have done. So I am not solving any example. Directly I am going for the exercise because it is same. Just here one more, with one more variable, you can tell one more equation is added. That's it. Now in your previous, what you did, you had just one equation. Yes, your linear equation with two variables you had. Here also you have linear equation, two variables itself, but you will be having two equations. Okay. So here you have exercise 6.3. I have taken solve the following system of inequalities graphically. First question I have taken x greater than equal to 3, y greater than equal to 2, comma it is here. In your previous section, what you had done, either just for x is equal to greater than 3 or y is equal to, you had done. Okay. Now for both, same procedure, everything, you have to find the same shaded portion. That's it. But common in both, which it comes, that you have to shade it. That's it. That's the difference between that and this. Simple. So how we do our start, you know only how we draw. We need to draw a graph. We convert inequality to equality. So this becomes x is equal to 3, y is equal to y is equal to 2. So when you have this, it is very easy. There's no need to find solution, because when you know, when only x part is there, means it is, the line is parallel to your y axis. When only y is there, means it is parallel to your x axis, right? When x part is given, when x point is given, your y will be 0 and that will be parallel to your y axis. When your y is given, x will be 0, which means this is parallel to your x axis. So here x is equal to 3, which means it comes, this line it comes, right? Because it is parallel to y axis. Parallel means what? Same it will be, right? This line it comes. Y is equal to 2, it is parallel to x axis, means this line. Y value, whatever it will be, x will be always constant. X value, whatever it will be, y will be same constant. Okay. So draw the line. See your inequality sign it is. So your line will be solid only. Here, no your dotted line, it will be solid only. So we have drawn the line. Don't forget to write. Okay. X is equal to 3, which is, this is your, here I'll write x is equal to 3. Y is equal to 2. This is your y is equal to 2, right? Y is equal to 2, right? So you have got, after this, obvious, you have to check feasible region, you have to find, right? So x is greater than equal to 3. So what we take origin, right? Because these lines are not passing through this. So obvious, we take our origin, that is 0, 0. So 0 greater than equal to 3. Is it true 0 is greater than 3? No, right? So this is false. This section is false. So this is your x is equal to 3. Now concentrate which line you have taken. Concentrate on that line. Your x is equal to 3 is this. And your 0, 0 lies here. So this part you are getting false, right? This section is false. So its opposite side is true, which means your shaded region comes here somewhere. This will be your shaded region for the line. You can just draw like this arrow and keep. Okay. This region comes. For your x is equal to 3, this part is false, so this part doesn't comes, this region comes shaded. Yes, where your origin 0, 0 is lying, if that section, if that plane you're getting false, then its opposite side is true, right? I have explained this. Next we'll go for our y greater than equal to 2. Again we'll check for our origin, right? We are taking 0, 0 means x and y both 0. So 0 greater than equal to 2. Whether this is true? Obvious no. So this is also false. Now which is our y is equal to 2? See, y is equal to 2 line is this. And our 0, 0 where it lies? The region lies here. Means this plane. Lower plane. And it is false. Which means here shaded region doesn't comes. This goes and shaded region comes above. This is the shaded region for your y is equal to 2. Right? This is shaded region for y is equal to 2. This is shaded region for your x is equal to 3. Now you see in this both which common you are getting? Obvious this. This part is your common. So you will shade this region. This section is gone considering this line and this section is gone considering this line. Common is this region, so you shade this part. And this is your feasible region and it is unbounded. Why unbounded? Because here nothing is there to cover it up. If here something like this line would be there and you're doing it, means it is bounded. Okay, so you'll get this. I hope it is clear for you. It is very easy. Please concentrate on these problems. Okay, I hope you have understood how you have to solve when you have two equations of two variables. Okay, please pause the video to note it down. Next, I have taken the fourth one question. So the next question, fourth one, x plus y greater than equal to 4, 2x minus y greater than 0. So here you see, here it is greater than or equal to. So for this, whatever line it comes, it will be solid line, and here just you have greater than. So here whichever line it will be having, you will be having dotted line. Okay, concentrate on that. Same procedure to draw graph, we convert inequality to equality. So first one is x plus y is equal to 4. One more, you have 2x minus y equal to 0. So for this we have to find the solution, right? So when x is equal to 0, you are getting y is equal to 4. When y is equal to 0, you are getting x is equal to 4. Next, when you are putting x is 0, you are getting here y is equal to 0. So here you can see you are getting your dotted line here as your 0, 0, it will pass. So for this equation, to check your feasible region, you have to not use 0, 0, right? To check the true or false part, for this line you have to not use 0, 0. Which points are not there, you have to use that. Second, when I put x is equal to 2, you will get 4. We'll plot the points on the graph now. So for your first equation, we'll take when x is 0, your y is 4, which means here it comes. Yes, when your x is 0, y is 4 you're getting. When your y is 0, x is 4, which means you're getting here. Okay, this is your x is 4, y is 0. So just draw the line. See, I've drawn and I've written also which line it is, x plus y is equal to 4. Second is when x is 0, y is equal to 0, which means it is this point. Okay, and when x is 2, y is 4, here means here you'll get somewhat, right, this section. When x is 2, this point you'll get 2, 4. So you'll get this line and it will be a dotted line. So I've written the line, that is 2x minus y equal to 0. So you have got, now you have to check your inequality. Obviously you have to find the feasible region, right? So first is your x plus y greater than equal to 4. See, this line is here, it is not passing through your origin, so here 0, 0 doesn't lie, so you can take x, y as 0, 0, right? Here you can consider our origin. So 0, 0 greater than equal to 4. Is it 0 is greater than 4? It's false, right? Obviously it's false because 0 is less than 4. So it is false, which means this line you have to consider this line, and your 0, 0 lies here. So this section is false. So this section is false, means opposite of this is true, which means here you'll get shaded line for your line. Which line it is? X plus y is equal to 4. So you should get a shaded portion, this section. Second, we will go for our, so now we are considered 2x minus y equal to 0. See, here we can't take 0, 0 because this line is passing through 0, 0. So whatever the points are lying on this, except that we can take everything. Either your left side of points of this line or right side of this line, whatever. Now you see, we'll take 1, 1. See, 1, 1 comes here, and this line, it is not passing. This point doesn't comes on this line, so we will go for our 1, 1, means x is 1, y is 1. So what we'll get, x1 1 equal to 0. So 2 minus 1 equal to 0, you're getting 1 equal to 0. Whether it is true? Wrong, right? 1 is not equal to 0. So this is also false. So which part? Sorry, here I made mistakes. I have to take what? 2x minus y inequality sign I have to take, na? See, I've made your mistake. So 2 minus 1. Okay, 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 is greater than 0. 1 is greater than 0, right? It is true. So you are getting here true. This section, this is true, right? 1 is obvious greater than 0. So now you see, this was the line and point was here. Yes, this point it was. So here this section is coming true, which means the shaded portion will be here for this line, right? Shaded portion will be this section for this line, and here it is this section. Now we can see this section is cancelled out from here, this line, and from here this section is, means common is this you are getting, so cut it off and your shaded portion will be this. Okay, actually this question they have to change, I guess, because 2x minus y less than 0 if you get, you'll get proper this portion, because this line is this. Yeah, we will do better, we will change this question. So technically you can see you'll get this portion, right? If you go, even if we change the sign, I've changed the sign for the same question. If I've changed the sign also, I'll get the same or different, we'll just see. Because here if I get only this line, this will be a shaded portion and this will be a shaded portion. So properly we don't get, we'll see, we'll just take less than. If I take, only here it changes, right? So 1 is less than 0, this is false, obvious. So false means this section, it comes here, this is false, means opposite of this will be true. See, like this, if you take here, you're getting common section. So this you can shade it. Understood why I took? Just because here proper this two parts we are getting, and we can here little bit we're not understanding. You can go, I guess. You can go anyhow. If you take less than, if you take greater than, you'll get the same. We'll go with our main question only, right? Don't want changing. So go with your question itself. Make this greater than. Okay. We have gone with the question itself only. I don't know it is correct or wrong question, but it's okay. With the question only it is okay. So you'll get obvious true. True section means this section is your true. So here you'll get. So your common shaded part is this. Okay, please don't get confused. I've done little up and down. If you get less than here, this portion will be shaded. This is greater than means this portion is shaded. That's it. Okay. Let's pause the video to note it down. Next we have taken 10th question. Here they have given you 4 inequalities. We have 4 equations. See, 3x plus 4y less than equal to 60, x plus 3y less than equal to 30, x positive, y positive. Greater than equal to 0 means positive, right? So we'll go step by step. Same. To draw graph, we convert inequality to equality. Take your first 3x plus 4y is equal to 60. So put your points, x is equal to 0, y you'll get 15. When you put y is equal to 0, x you'll get 20. Next comes your x plus 3y is equal to 30. Same, find the points. When x is 0, y you'll get 10. When y is 0, you'll get x is equal to 30. Now here you see this becomes x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 means what? Your y-axis, right? Yes. Basically, here I didn't write x, x dash, y dash. Your x is equal to 0. This is your x is equal to 0 means whole y-axis you get. And your y is equal to 0 means x-axis, right? You have studied in your straight lines in your 10th standard. I don't need to explain you all this. When x is equal to 0 means always it will be your y-axis. When y is equal to 0 means it will be x-axis. Even your previous sums we have done. When you had x greater than 2, like this, right? Just means x is equal to 2 means this will be what? It will be parallel to your y-axis, right? So this is x is equal to 0 means y-axis. You can write if you want y-axis. You can see y-axis when x is equal to 0, and when y is equal to 0 it is x-axis. You should know this. Now we will plot the points. Come, let's do together. So when x is 0, y is 15. So when x is 0, y is 15 means you'll get point here. Yes, x is 0, y is 15. Second is when y is 0, x is 20. So you'll get here, this point. So this is your x is 20 at y 0. Obvious solid line you'll get y less than equal to it. So draw the line. You have drawn and I have written also 3x plus 4y is equal to 60. Next is your second line. Okay, plot x is equal to 0, y is 10, which means it comes here. X is 0, y is 10. Second, when y is 0, x is 30. Here it comes, right? When your x is 30, y is 0. So you'll get like this line. Even this is also solid because it is less than equal to. So again you have got. Now next section you see here x is equal to 0. Y axis only I have said. So this line, and second is your y is equal to 0 x-axis, so it will be this line only. Okay, now we have to check your inequalities, means we have to check our feasible region, right? Shaded region you have to check. So our 3x plus 4y less than equal to 60, where it is this line. See, for this line I have not written, it is this line, right? 3x plus 4y, and here this line is which? It is, where shall I show here? Shall I write x plus 3y is equal to 30? Shouldn't get confused, okay? This is this line and this is this line. So 3x plus 4y, so it is this line, and obvious it is not passing through 0, 0, so we will conveniently will take 0, 0 to check our inequality. 0 plus 0 less than equal to 60. So 0 is less than 60. Yes, this is true. Obvious 0 is less than 60. Now, which is the line? See properly, okay? This is the line. 0, 0 lies here. This section it is. So it is true, which means your feasible region will be here for your line. This section it will be. Okay, first draw and keep. This is true for which line? This. So just like this you draw, or just make the mark the points like this. If you want, like this you mark. Here you'll get. Second comes x plus 3y less than equal to 30. X plus 3y less than equal to 30. Even this line is not passing through 0, 0, so we can take 0, 0. So 0 plus 0 less than equal to 30. 0 is less than equal to 30. Obvious, this is also true. Which is the line? This is the line, and it lies here. So for here, this also section will be, what will be the section true? This part. Yes, this part will be true. This region is true. Now next you see, x is greater than equal to 0. You have x is greater than equal to 0. Means what? It is positive only, right? See here, if you want you can put the point, but you shouldn't put 0 because this line is passing through 0. So except this, here anything value you can take. You can take 20, or you can take 15, anything you take. And see, 15 obvious it is greater than 0, 20 obvious it is greater than 0. So for this part, positive side you see. From this just you can consider x is greater than 0 means x is positive. Now x is positive means what? This section, right? So you'll get here feasible region for this, it will be here. Y is positive, y is negative is this part. Positive means here. This section is positive for y. So you'll get here feasible region for your y greater than equal to 0, for your x equal to greater than 0. Now in this 4, which is your common, this section you are getting common. See, this is your common part. So you have to shade this part. This is your feasible region. Rest all you can just erase. Now for your understanding, I am just drawing all this, or else you will get to know only. I hope this much is clear. This is common. For your 4 also, when you take your x is positive, this section you have to take only this, because here negative side it is. So this section will come. When you take y is positive, only this section comes. Why? Because this side here negative points you will get in negative. Positive, this part you get, right? Your x value is positive. So here you get all. Next, for your this line, it is this true. For your this line, it is true. So you can see overall for everything, common is this point, and this is bounded, you can tell. Why? See, you have like this line for this, there, here. So this is your feasible region, you call it as feasible region. Okay, I hope it is clear for you. Please pause the video to note it down. Next question I have taken, 15th one. X plus 2y less than equal to 10, x plus y greater than equal to 1, x minus y less than equal to 0. Again x positive, y positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 inequalities they have given you. Same procedure to draw graph, we convert inequality to equality. So x plus 2y equal to 10, x plus y is equal to 1, x minus y equal to 0. So plot the points, put your points. When x is 0, you'll get y 5. When y is 0, you'll get x as 10. In this equation, okay, when x is 0, y you'll get 1. When y is 0, x you'll get, when x is 0, y you'll get 1. When y is 0, x you'll get 1. Now in this section you see, when you put 0, 0, when x is 0, y also you'll get 0. When you put x1, you'll get y1. When you put x2, y is equal to 2. Like this you'll be getting, right? This you can write like this now, question x is equal to y. So when x is 0, y is 0, when x is 1, y is 1, same you'll get. So anyhow you can put, but here you can see to check your feasible region, here 0 0 you can apply, here 0 0 you can apply, but here you can't apply 0 0 because this line only will be passing through your origin, right? So except that you have to take any lines where the lines are points are not on that. Okay, so we will plot when x is 0, y is 5 means here you'll get x is 0, y is 5. Second is when x is 10, y is 0 means here you'll get here shall I write na 10 comma 0. So just draw the line. So you have done. Second is when x is 0, y is 1 means here you'll get when x is 0, y is 1. Second is when y is 0, x is 1, which means here somewhere you'll get, right? When x is 0, y is 1. So this, like this line you'll get. So third, when x is 0, y is 0 means this point. When x is 1, y is 1 means here you will get 1 comma 1, which means like this it will pass. Anything if you put. Then you put x minus 1, you will get y also say minus 1, right? So you have done x minus y equal to 0. And this, so you know only when x is positive means what? When x is equal to 0 is your y-axis, and when your y equal to 0 means it is your x-axis. This you know only. And positive side means obvious it will be this positive, and of this will be it is this positive. Only your positive section, this part, and it will be this part. Yes. So we'll check our inequality. Shall I do here, right? So x plus 2y, it is less than equal to 10. So obvious we are taking 0 0. See this line, it is not passing through 0 0. So 0 plus 0 less than equal to 10. 0 is less than equal to 10. Yes, it is true, right? 0 is less than. So this is the section. This line it is. Your 0 0 lies here. So please be careful. It is lies here means this lines, this side it is your lower half plane. So this is true. Here you'll get. Here it will be a shaded line for this. Okay. Second, x plus y greater than equal to 1. Where should I do? Here on I'll do. Okay. X plus y greater than equal to 1. So obvious 0 plus 0. See, it is this line, and this also is not passing through 0 0. So I am considering this line equal to 1. So 0 is greater than equal to 1. Is it? No, right? This is false. So this line you see, this line 0 0 lies here. Of this line is 0 0 lies here. This is false, which means its opposite side is this. Here it will be shaded region. This you will get visible region for your this line. Next comes x minus y equal to 0. X minus y less than equal to 0. See here 0 0 I can't take because this point passes on the, even 1 comma 1 I can't take, but I can see you can take anyhow points here or from there, any points you can take. You can take minus 1 1. Minus 1 1 if you take, you'll get here point. If you take 1 minus 1, so this here you'll get point, and this point it is not lying on. So either this point you can go, or you can go this point, like your x as 1 and y as minus 1. This points you can take and check it out. So what you'll get, x as 1 minus of y, again minus 1 less than equal to 0. So 1 plus 1 less than equal to 0. So 2 less than equal to 0. Is it 2 is less than equal to 0? No, right? This is false. So see this section it is, right? This line, and you had taken point, this point you had taken. You have got false means this is true. Here you'll get shaded portion for this line, like this. For this line, your shaded portion will be here. Next is your x positive. X positive means obvious your shaded portion will be this side. Y positive means shaded portion will be this. So everywhere you can see your common region, you'll get this part. Anyhow, your common region is this. So just shade it off. This is your visible region, it is bounded. Because if you take this line, this is the visible region. If you take this line, this is the visible region. If you take this line, this is the visible region. And if you consider x positive this is the visible region. If you consider y positive, this is the visible region. So your common point, everything, it holds this part. So here you can shade it. See, like this only you have to shade, and you have to just find the common part of everything. Okay, I hope you have understood this all part, because it is very easy. Just you be solving, you'll come to know. Be practicing it is. This topic is very easy. We'll meet in our next class. Thank you. Till then, take care.